Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Sims 4 CAS video. Now today is the WandaVision CAS. Now I have been thinking about this ever since WandaVision wrapped up, essentially, and I really liked doing this CAS. I really love the way everything turned out, and so this video is the 50s through the 70s. So based off of how you guys enjoy it, leaving a comment or a like, will tell me you guys want the rest of the eras, because I can do 80s, 90s, the aughts, as some people say, and that's kind of that's where it cuts off, kind of. So I would do clothes from that era. Now in the 50s, both Wanda and Vision have kind of house traits, if you know what I mean. With Wanda, obviously in the 50s, women were supposed to be housewives. They can't have normal hardworking jobs because they're too weak or whatever, because that was the mindset in the 50s. And with Vision, he kind of had that hard work, that working man type feel to him, or at least, I mean, yeah, because he only wore tuxedo in this. So, that was kind of the 50s, and seeing the progression of all of the TV eras, the camera work and the just kind of overall lifestyle of everybody was super interesting to see. Because I know it's oh, they're getting closer and closer to actual reality instead of this TV reality, but it also was really interesting just seeing that progression of, just gender roles and overall roles in society and, all of that. But anyway, with the 50s, I kind of like their outfits, I do. And I actually had to go back and make Vision blue to make him seem red, because that's actually what they did behind the scenes in Assembled, the Making of WandaVision. So I decided to make him blue in the 50s and the 60s. But now we're moving into the 60s. To be perfectly honest, nothing really changes with gender roles, at least that I can see within that era in WandaVision. So she's kind of similar, but she's not wearing a dress. She kind of is a little low, lesser dressed, if you know what I mean. It's still fancy, but it's not as fancy. So I also kind of made a second outfit where they're doing a talent show in this episode, so I also made that outfit, and I kind of made it for both of them, because it was a big part of the episode. So any big parts of the episodes, at least outfit wise, I always put in there. And actually, speaking of big things coming, I'm kind of also thinking of doing a 50s WandaVision house. What do y'all think about that? Because I kind of want to build it. And also apologies for just random places where I'm completely still. Sometimes I just have to look over, and some of them aren't big enough chunks for me to cut out, so apologies for that. But once again, like I said, in the 50s and 60s, I end up changing him blue, so he looks more red. In the black and white era, as you see this, I'm going to turn it black and white just to make it more, immersive. And, with the 70s, right, that's the era that we're talking about. With the 70s, I end up making it, back to not black and white. And here, in the 70s, she had very straight hair, and I couldn't find that. Sims all all the hairstyles that are super long always have some sort of curl, but she had to have completely straight hair, but it didn't work that way, so just imagine it being completely straight, and that's her hair. But there was certain things, that really pissed me off as far as, not having certain things go. With Vision, he has to have, a actual suit, not a bow tie, a suit and tie, but we don't have that. Isn't that so dumb and insane? But anyway, back to the 70s. In the 70s, Wanda is pregnant, so I kind of enlarged her stomach, to fit that. And with Vision 70s, he has his normal hairstyle, like the swoop, and I couldn't fix his eyebrows, and I wanted to remove his eyebrows, but I couldn't because the other outfit would work, so just ignore that. It'll look really weird on the gallery. Speaking of on the gallery, my origin ID is Good Luck Sim. Good Luck Sim, not Good Luck Sims. The hashtags are Good Luck Sim and Good Luck Simmer, and it's under WandaVision 50s through 70s. Did I say 60s? I meant 70s. But with the 70s, I kind of gave her more like family-oriented stuff, because again, gender rules did improve, but they weren't 1,000% yes, like we are now. I mean, we still have a long way to go. But as far as the 70s go, that's kind of what gender rules were like. Anyway, I'm way over time. I hope to see you guys in the next one. So long for now, my upper team. Thank you so much for watching.